As we always say, all housing markets are local. Our Queen of North County is coming up here. I wanted to show you a video of Lake San Marcos, a really cool area here in San Diego, and then we'll bring her on. Let's go ahead and take a look at that video.
Today we're in North County at the hidden gem called Lake San Marcos to talk to Fred Hanover about the renovations happening here at the golf courses. Let's see what they're up to.
If you haven't been out here in a while, you're going to be really surprised at the upgrades and improvements that both courses have made. Brand new clubhouse here at the Executive Course, a new putting green at the Executive Golf Course. They've redone most of the tee boxes here at the Executive Golf Course. At the Country Club, the greens are absolutely fantastic. They've redone the tee boxes on 17 of the 18 holes. The menu has really been upgraded in the last 6 or 8 months.
I have watched every little inch of this take place, you know, and it's so exciting, and I absolutely adore the course. It's so nice. I mean, I'm really proud of it. I'm proud to bring friends.
They've cleaned up the lake, and most of the rooms have views of the lake, and the rooms are all very nice. They refurbished every single room. The pools are all nice. They have barbecues out by the pools. It's all very nice. They have plans to refurbish the restaurant. I don't know exactly what those plans are, but I know they want to remodel and make it a little more modern look to the Country Club restaurant.
Lake San Marcos is coming to life again, like it used to be, and it's wonderful.
It'll be a shock to your system the first time you come out here, a pleasant shock to your system, but I think you'll really enjoy being out here.
I think I recognized that golf swing there at the end.
Yes, no fireball though.
No fireball. One of the funnest people to share a golf cart with is here, Mary Maloney. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How are things? Back from France?
Yes.
Thank you for being here. So you cover all of North County. You're the top branch up there. I'm not going to butcher all the awards that you won. You know there's a laundry list of them. But Lake San Marcos, this is a unique area. Tell us what we were just looking at.
So Lake San Marcos is an unincorporated community there in San Marcos. And for a while it was becoming very disheveled. And a local company, Eat, Drink, Sleep, which is a resort company, came in, purchased the property, and they have been renovating the hotel, the lake, the restaurants. St. Mark's Golf Club, they are now renovating all of the golf courses. You saw the new executive course and the clubhouse, and there's this whole revitalization of that Lake San Marcos area going on. And I wanted to highlight it because I think it's a very sleeper investment community.
Okay.
You have everything there from $250,000 condos all the way up to $1.2 million homes. And it's not just for senior citizens anymore. It used to be a very 55 and over dominated area, but we're seeing a lot of remodeling, renovation, people trying to get in now that there's a lot of building going on and a lot happening with the golf courses.
When they do things like that, you see that happening in different communities in San Diego. What does that do for real estate? I mean, I know we're talking about the investment side. What does it do for prices? It's important to understand, well, that's also a great community. I'm talking about a great place to raise your family and build memories. And you said sleeper community, which to me, it's speaking to my investment side, my number side. So you think there are some good financial opportunities there?
I think there are quite a few. So the remodeling and renovation of the hotels and the golf courses are starting to bring prices up in the real estate market. However, some of the properties, there are all types of different little neighborhoods within Lake San Marcos. There's everything from actually assisted living all the way up to custom homes. So there are different neighborhoods that are more ripe and prime for remodeling than some of the other ones.
So this area, I think we've been speaking more to the idea of potentially getting in there, buying $250,000 range. I mean, that is less than you're paying rent. Fact, right. I can say that factually and not feel like it's going to come back to haunt me. Up to $1.2 million, depending on how much money you're putting down, it's still going to be an attractive mortgage payment. Let's flip to the sell side, right? You just created a phenomenal video there. That's your video, correct?
Yes.
You didn't just find that online. That is
that's us.
Mary Maloney video. I hope that illustrates the fact that she is a brilliant marketer. She designs these videos about the communities, but also about real estate. Walk us through kind of your mindset when you are selling a home and using video marketing and how important that is.
So obviously that was a type of video that we use to nurture someone that's maybe looking at the North County market. We introduce them to all of these different little areas of the
And this
the
is one of your
county.
videos we're actually looking at here as well.
So this is one of the videos that we made for our sellers. So video marketing really has come a long way in the real estate space, and there's just a few of us in San Diego that I think have really latched on to video and are trying to take it to the next level. You see here in this one we utilized drones to really capture where this property sits on the ridge line and the sweeping 180-degree views from downtown to the islands off of Mexico, all the way up through La Jolla, Mount Soledad, Encinitas to Carlsbad to Bataguitos Lagoon. So to capture that sweeping panoramic view, we used drones and worked with our cinematographer. You can't hear the music, but it creates an experience.
Yep.
So when someone is sitting in North Carolina looking at homes in San Diego, they get a feel and an experience of the home that you just can't get by looking at photos.
This home, right? I'm sitting here watching it as you're talking over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an attractive home. How much is that home? listed for?
$990,000.
So $990,000. We'll get our mortgage guys to run some numbers for us. But you know, again, that is actually, as expensive that might sound. Again, low interest rates might make that very affordable for you. I encourage you to connect with Mary on that. You know, it's funny. You mentioned that some are latching onto videos in the real estate space. There's 17,000 real estate licenses. Only a handful can call themselves elite. You're our elite out of North County. I am in the market, and I look at these MLS pictures, right? Mm-hmm. It's so disturbing what realtors do to market somebody's home. Mm-hmm. That is obviously top notch. Right. They're trying to get into the video world, but nothing like that. But some of them aren't even getting into video world. I mean, some of them are just taking terrible pictures. They don't even put it on the MLS,
on their
right?
iPhone.
Well, but how? Explain why that's bad for the sale. Explain how that damages the equity that you're going to retain when you sell that property.
Sure, it's not only bad for and hurts the seller, but it also hurts the community at large, because a consumer looking online is buying with their eyes first. There's a reason that beautiful homes are the second most looked at thing on Pinterest. People love to look at beautiful rooms. Food is number one, and then beautiful homes, furnishings, that sort of thing, decorating. So when people are looking to buy something, I like to use the analogy, you know, when you look at cars, okay?
Sure.
Marketing a Honda is about marketing that it will solve a problem. Miles per gallon, it's going to save you money. So in a certain demographic, you are looking to market a home to solve a problem. Someone needs more space. Maybe they need a third car garage, that sort of thing. But you don't buy a Maserati because you need transportation.
Right.
Right?
Makes sense, yep.
And they don't have to convince you why you need to buy that Maserati. It's a feeling and an experience with that brand. And that's also the type of experience we're trying to create for homes, because there's a lot of choice. And if they can experience through the brand, through the video, through the marketing, that will elevate pricing, which helps not only the seller to net more money, but I think a lot of sellers just think, I need down and dirty, who's gonna charge me the least? And in essence, they're actually probably leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table.
You know, I think that we're just in a new world of buying real estate, buying anything. People are online shopping these days, even for something as grand as a home. So if you're getting that property and you're putting it out there through these different online sources or social media or whatever it may be, you just reference, just for the heck of it, someone might be looking at that from North Carolina, but someone might be looking at that from North Carolina, someone that's a second home, wants to move to San Diego. So I know that you spare no expense on your marketing. I know that stuff is not cheap, but if you saw anything out of that video, it's incredibly attractive. I found myself forgetting that I was hosting a TV show and actually watching this video, and first thing I asked is, how much was it? But Mary Maloney, brilliant marketer, Lake San Marcos, looks like a great area. Hopefully you can get up there and hit the links with you.
Come on up.
All right, Mary, good to
ready.
have you on the show. Here's her website, hometownnorthcounty.com. Mary Maloney, good friend of the show. Always good to have you in here. I know you're busy, so thanks for coming in. All right, coming up next, we are going